our Dr. B.B. Joshi sir, HOD Department of Rasashastra. Hearty welcome to you, sir. Dr. C.A. Kishore is a third generation Vaidya. He has got 20 years of teaching experience. Sir has completed his undergraduation and post-graduation in the Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Hubli. Sir's achievements are, Sir is presently a president in Indian Ayurveda Foundation, chairman in Karnataka Cancer Society, president in Akhila Bharata Sahitya Parishad, president in Swastha Samriddhi Bharata, and a principal advisor to all Kannada and national medias, that is print and electronic media, and also nominated members of Kannada Abhiruddhi Pradhikara of Karnataka Sarkara. We all are grateful to you, sir, and a hearty welcome to you, sir. Now I request our principal, Dr. A.S. Prashant sir, to speak.
My teacher and former principal of this institution, Dr. B.B. Joshi sir, my favorite student and the pride alumni of this great institution, Dr. C.A. Kishore, and Pradeep Akhi, and their students. So for the last 3 days, you have been getting engaged in the introduction program, how the various departments are functioning, what are all the activities, and even the transitional program, because you people get transited from the different sector to Ayurveda world, a new world. To speak about Dr. C.A. Kishore, he is the very first batch student of Rajiv Gandhi Health University at our institution, year 1926. This year, as briefed before, this is the silver jubilee year of the Rajiv Gandhi Health University. At all India level, among the health university, RJHS is the first one. And he is the very first student of that time. And his school backgrounds to say, all the schools from the kindergarten level to the graduation is the best outgoing student. Best outgoing student from all the higher education sectors and primary education. And even you might have seen him in the media, the TV, even as an actor. Once my daughter was watching the TV and I think she was in the primary school, she was saying, this is our uncle, Kishore uncle, she was showing me. She was super sad. I am telling, almost it's before 10 or 12 years. So, Dr. Kishore is that famous. And this year, during this government, he is nominated by the government as a member of Kannada Pradhikara, Kannada Authority Division in Vidhan Sabha. If any Ayurveda postgraduate stepped into secretariat level in the Vidhan Sabha, Dr. C.A. Kishore is first. Once it happened with one of my patients, he had a thymoma, a very rare tumor of the thymus gland. Then his father was the chairman of the Karnataka Cancer Society. I got him, he directed me to Bangalore Institute of Oncology, Bangalore Cancer Hospital. The moment I entered, I told Dr. Shastri called me. So immediately I was taken to Dr. Srinath, who is a well-known cancer surgeon in Karnataka today. Means the dedicated service to the suffering humanity, to the society, from Dr. Kishore's family, even Dr. Kishore's father and mother, both are Ayurveda practitioners, settled at Bangalore. And whenever Kishore comes here, everybody is thrilled, every teacher and every junior colleague is thrilled because Kishore is coming. Last 3 days only we are discussing, myself, Joshi sir and Pradeep, and Kishore will be coming. So, Kishore will engage you and take you a different world, what exactly happening around the globe. Because of the COVID crisis, he is unable to travel to different countries because already his Canada visa is issued. He was just speaking to me and he had been to UAE recently. So, to spread the knowledge of Ayurveda, also equally, he's a good practitioner. In Panashankari Vadavana, where it is off Kanakapura Road. Myself and Joshi sir visited his clinic several times. Number of patients will be there in the crowd, and justification is given to Ayurveda practice. He has got unique formulations to recommend for illnesses. So always Dr. Kishore is with us. He is from Hubli and he is from our institution. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. B.B. Joshi, sir, former Principal and HOD Department of Prasashastra, to speak few words.
Respected Principal of the College, Dr. Krishna, and one of the best alumni of this college, Dr. C. Kishore, my dear colleagues and friends. Don't want to bore much with my many words, because you are here to eagerly waiting for the words of views and what he has achieved with his main goals of Dr. C. Kishore. Shortly speaking, in those days, right from rightly pointed out, Dr. Prashant, 1996, when the first batch of Rajiv Gandhi was entered, and Kishore is one amongst them, was a very good orator, very good approacher, and very good analyzer of the subject. Was a first in debate, first in everything, competitions, elocution competitions, and the way we were judged. How can possible having a BMS and was staying in Madhya Mandala, my Madhya Mandala here in Vidyanagar. And his handwriting was a typical prescription of a physician, MD, more than that, can make out. Typical prescription of MD at best. So, you should have a talent, right? Allow the analyzers or evaluators, better let them go through your answers, minimum. Then he started practicing handwriting in AMS, mandatory, how he is determined. We have pointed out many such things, and ultimately he came out with very good colors. And such is the personality. We are very happy. We have heard him in many platforms, and I think it is your turn to enjoy. Wishing all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Once myself and Dr. Kishore were called for a deliberation and a conference. I was a spectator because he was speaking. And he gave such a very beautiful example that a patient had come to him with almost allergic rashes around the oral cavity, almost over the chin, and with burning sensation, itching. Okay, several times the patient submitted to the clinic, no much response, and he was a diabetic individual. And one day he came along with his wife, and along with his wife, when the patient came after a repeated follow-up, he observed his wife was with the lipsticks. Then immediately he pointed out that your allergic rash is due to the lipstick. See now, the etiological factor, what is behind your skin rashes, it is not you, the spouse who is along with you. So such interpretations are very interesting, and it is very practical also. Thank you, Dr. Kishore.
And actually he is doing very good noble service also, right, from sitting in the Bangalore in the field of cancer. He supplies nearly about at the concession of 50 to 60% of medicines, less concession of medicines only for the cancerous students. Such a noble service is given to the human beings.
Now I request Dr. C.A. Kishore, sir, to speak few words and continue the lecture for our students.
Namami Dhanvantarim Adidevam सुरासुरैर्वन्दितपादपद्मं लोके जरारुभयं मृत्युनाशं दातारमीशं विविधौषधीनां धन्वन्तरिं नमानाथं सर्वरोगनिवारकम् आयुर्वेदप्रवक्तारं वन्दे पीयूषदायकं सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः. At the outset, I am grateful, I am thankful, I am honored and blessed to be in this august organization as a guest today. Every student, I want to talk in both the languages, Kannada and English, because I heard and learned that few of you are non-Kannadigas. Howda? Anyone of you are from non-Karnataka background here? Please raise your hands. Only 1, 2, 3. Out of the whole lot here, 3 of you are non-Kannada background, is it?
Some of them are from all India quota, they are from different states.
So you want me to talk in both the languages? See, the greatest honor what a student gets in his lifetime is not a Padma Shri, not a Padma Bhushan, not even a Nobel laureate. The biggest honor what a student gets is inviting him back to the same organization as a guest or as a guest speaker. Today, I am privileged and honored to have experienced both under the able guidance of the great stalwarts, experienced teachers like this. As I told you in the initial prologue of mine, I want the whole talk to be informal. You are all the more free to raise hands, disturb me, interrupt me, throw questions on me, have differences in my thoughts, so that only then you get a clarity as to what you need to experience in the next 5.5 years at the initial level, and to the rest part of your life for you being a part of Ayurveda curriculum henceforth. So, there's a word which seniors say. A bad teacher complains, an average teacher teaches, a good teacher explains, and great teachers inspire. The whole approach and principles that you need to adhere to is, there is no college which is perfect, no teacher who is exemplarily good to whatever the subject he deals with. It is up to you to dig the best out of the teacher, and provided once you start this motive of the Jignasa concept of learning more things, I don't want to use more of Ayurveda terminology because you are into second or third year of Ayurveda. It becomes too technical for you to understand. The more I use Sanskrit, so I use less of Sanskrit, more of English and less of Kannada because of other students who can understand English. Though I represent Kannada Abhivruddhi Pradhikara now, I take an exception of talking to you in English for most of the time for the reason that I want every one of you to have craze for coming into Ayurveda, passion for being here, conviction for yet to be successful Ayurveda physicians. I was telling you that no student is perfect, no teacher is perfect, no practitioner is perfect. That's the reason why we are all called as practitioners. So we learn more many things in the days to come. As the days pass by, every new patient, every new teacher, every new colleague of ours makes us understand new volumes of life, which makes us little bit perfection to whatever the accord that we are into. That's the reason why we need to learn more many things. This is one of the most beautiful days for you to commit mistakes. 5.5 years you make mistakes, you make something wrong, you make blunders, you are pardonable, you are excusable, or else in the days to come, post a license that, please, post your degree, you will not have the enjoy, you will not have, or you can enjoy the liberty of committing any mistakes. So this is golden era for you to be amongst with students, that is with your fellow mates, be amongst with your society, because many of you are outside Bangalore, outside Hubli, outside Karnataka. You people have come here to start a new career with a lot of ambitions, a lot of aspirations, a lot of inclinations, and a lot of new things that you want to achieve. I'm pretty sure your Indians are very clear. 5.5 years from the date of admission, you would want to call yourself as a doctor or as a Vaidya and move in the society. The bottom point of discussion is, it is not just people calling you as doctors, it is you being more perfectionist, you being more compassionate, you being more realistic, you being more involved in the society to serve people. When I say the word service, I am sure ಸರ್ ದುಡ್ಡು ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡವಾ, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಡೊನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಮೆರಿಟ್ ಸೀಟ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು, 2 ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, 2 ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್, ಒಂದು ಮೆರಿಟು, ಒಂದು ದುಡ್ಡು, ಡೊನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ಹೇಗೆ ಜೀವನ ದುಡ್ಡು ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. One conviction, one craze, one passion you have for yourself, it can take you to very great heights. I'm sure it will take you to very great heights in the days to come, very which you can reach masses amidst whatever the hardships or the difficulties the society or the surroundings or the situations or the circumstances which can create a lot of troubles to you, and be thankful to those circumstances. Greater the enemy, greater the success. This is my mantra for success. I was having a lot of issues when I migrated from Bangalore to Hubli, because 96, today is 2012. 2012 minus 96 is almost 25 years. This was much downtrodden. The whole of Hubli city was much downtrodden when compared to Bangalore. A lot of ego issues, lot of involving incoming issues of mine towards this community of Hubli here, lot of raggings. Now the situation is very clear and transparent that such situations we are not facing as new students. Teachers are quite supportive now. Senior students are friendly, I believe, and I assume so. And if not, that has to be kept at home, that will be addressed by the teachers over here. The basic intention is, in Sanskrit we say, आचार्यात् पादमादत्ते पादं शिष्य सुमेधय पादं सब्रह्मचार्यभ्यः पादं कालेन पच्यते. What does this precisely mean? Acharyaat padamaadatte. Whatever the knowledge you try to acquire from the day after, day before yesterday's to next 5.5 years is only 1/4 of the knowledge you want to accumulate in the whole of your life. This is Acharyaat padamaadatte. ಗುರು ಮುಖೇನ ಏನು ಪಾಠ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಅದು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೋಢೀಕರಣ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು 1/4 ಭಾಗ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಅಂಶವಷ್ಟೇ. ಆಚಾರ್ಯಾತ್ ಪಾದಮಾದತ್ತೆ. ಪಾದಂ ಶಿಷ್ಯ ಸ್ವಮೇಧಯ. ಸ್ವಂತ ಬುದ್ಧಿಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ, ಸ್ವಂತ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮದಿಂದ, ಓನ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್, inclination to that, 1/4 of knowledge is being acquired by you, accumulated by you, that is to be utilized to the rest part of life. So teacher gives you 25% of your knowledge. Teacher, not just in the tenure of 5.5 years, but any teacher, student, co-student may be your teacher. The patient is your best teacher in the days to come, because the era is gone. When I was a student, when we used to see Dr. Prashant Sir is a very successful clinician then. It was his early days of practice. Sir started his career. Sir was a new teacher. I was a fresh student, and our relationship starts from 25 years back. We used to see only few people come to Ayurveda, and all